Shalom, it's Selfie Carats. Hi, sorry, make sure my water was here. Hi, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. So welcome back to your mid-month for June 2020. I have a special promo. You guys can go join your tribe on Patreon starting at $3.50. You guys will get individualized. So Aquarius, you have your own personal tier, but also personal video. Pisces and Aries and so forth, okay? So that will be a mid-month detailed reading, okay? You'll get to cover, but in that tier, sorry, I won't talk about what we're going to cover over there because it's just a deeper reading into the next 2 weeks, okay? And then we're going to also, the benefit of that tier, you're gonna get monthly meditations, but also I'll do for the last 10 days during the last 10 days of the month, of every month moving forward, I will get a special, like a preview of the month ahead over there, okay? So that'll be exclusive to those tiers that you signed up for, okay? So join me over there. My goal for the week is 8 to 10, 8 to 15, well, 18 to 10 is realistic, but 8 to 15 members over there as well. Okay. All right, so let's tap into these weeks. I think I normally do something different, but maybe not. All right, so first 2 weeks, the first week, okay. I feel like last time I hadn't drawn it out, and I feel like that was kind of getting into like the preview as well. So I just kind of took that energy and then was like, let me talk to, because everyone maybe can kind of relate to it, okay? But anyway, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. And I have, videos. Oh, if you guys do want to watch the other videos, I will have them on Gumroad for you guys to purchase individually, okay? So, let's talk. All right, so we got the Knave of Chalice, Page of Chalice, okay? The Page of Cups, but the Knave of Chalice, okay? So so I talked about this in one of my meditations. I always say, okay, yeah, it was one of my meditations on Twitter. You guys can follow me over there. But if you have a clear path to go somewhere, go. If you have a clear path to go somewhere, go. Go. Take the opportunity. Take the initiative, okay? Especially emotionally, because it's going to bring you where you're going to go. Especially if you see water, or, the emotions of something, take that initiative, okay? Especially when you're like, I feel like your spidey senses, you're paying attention to like the symbology of his crown, okay? He is like extended himself to the narrative of, okay? He extended himself to the narrative of, really, I would like to say how he feels, okay? Or how you feel. And I feel like that's some energy that you're going to be getting. You're like, okay, that's how you feel? It's like, yeah, that's how I feel. That's how you feel? Like, that's how I feel. Ooh, something else. Okay, so I was just reading on Twitter and it was like, Queen is a microaggression. And some of the, like, I agree. I feel like in the context, okay? So in the context of in which it's used, okay? So if somebody's like, yeah, Queen, it depends on the tone, okay? But I also believe that it is if like a certain man calls you, that is to say that you are an extension of him rather than individually standing, okay? So I feel like this is an extension of him, okay? And just make sure you understand the concept and the go of, okay? Of his emotional attachment to you or display of you, okay? So then we have the Sun that comes in your spiritual space, okay? So the Sun comes in your spiritual space because you are birthing, okay? You are birthing a nation as we speak. You are teaching a nation as we speak. And we have the Three of Cups, okay? Three of Cups is a nation to me. And then we have the King of Pentacles who come here. So the extension of something, okay? But then the Eight of Pentacles being right underneath it. And then, oh, sorry, you know how I go into it a little bit. I get a little nosy. But then we got the contract and baby, okay? So let's just stop right there. But yeah, so then we have the King of Pentacles, okay? That King of Pentacles really come in to like say, okay, this is the foundation of what he built something on, okay? So he may be inviting you. This man may be like, hey, can you come to my party? And of course, as a woman, we are, because I'm not really supposed to say that much. I'm not trying to be funny. I can't physically tell you what's about to happen if something's going to happen. Do you understand? But I can physically say you are going to reserve something on a spiritual level, between which your natural birthright is, which the Sun card is your birthright, okay? But going into these cards, it's about skill, okay? Knowing how to master this man's skill, but also allowing him to be the mother of something. I'm also feeling like a lot of celebrities are becoming, obviously we know, yeah, because I just pull literally, whenever I flip the cards, I always get to the middle of the plot or whatever. A lot of celebrities are becoming more tangible for us to have that conversation with, because their camp is supported by their income or their skill. So having that removed, not literally like saying, okay, we're not gonna get paid anymore, but having that portion of them with that conversation, even in your own household, you know, having something that really allows intimate conversations to be had, that way you can break down what you don't know. Also create new syllabuses for, and this could just be planning a date, you know, really having a syllabus for a day. I feel like this person could also be very anal about, like, you know, be here at this time, let's move at this time, you wear this color, let's coordinate on this, you know, because they're the person who, they're really romantic, because they're gonna bring you that jacket, you know, they're gonna be the person that have that extra coat for you, okay, so that shield, or lay that blanket down, okay, have that foundation laid for you, okay. But this is also someone who is willing to, who wants to kind of really highlight their inner child with you, okay. Play, this could be definitely be like a crush, you know, workplace environment. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm on 10%, so tacky. Okay, but then we have yeah, oh my gosh, okay, so this is spiritual, okay. We're gonna tap into that one in a minute, okay. But anyway, like I said, the high priestess comes in physically, okay? So they may not tell you where they stay. They may not tell you exactly, you know, I feel like there's going to be some things that you just have to do, like, or you may not want to tell them where you stay, okay? You may not want to give them the exact details of certain things. It's like, hey, I'll meet you here. You know, I feel like you're creating a space where you want to have a safe haven within this relationship, okay? La papesa, okay? La papis. I like that word. La papis. La papis. Okay. Well, look how this sword is broken. So I feel like you already have like a distrust when it comes to Page of Cup energy. Okay. But look how he matures. See, I feel like there's an allowance in how you have to allow him to mature. Okay. There's an allowance in how you have to allow him to mature. He needs to mature because you need to mature. Okay, he needs to confront because you need to confront. Okay, you only feel what he feels. Okay, so the chair empty, someone leaving your life. Okay, so this Page of Cups could have left. Okay, so not unsuccessful plan. So maybe you didn't want to have a child or have his son, so that's why he left. Okay, or why the plan was unsuccessful. If you have the wall, misunderstanding. Okay, I feel like anybody would have. I feel like he would have let anybody, whoever got pregnant, he would have let anybody make that baby for him, make that mistake, you know, recreate something for him, okay? That's a misunderstanding, see, because that sword, that's a misunderstanding. That sword is split, so meaning what? That misunderstanding, but who allowed who to misunderstand one another? Who allowed who to misunderstand one another? Okay, because the high priestess holds power in what she knows, but she also holds time as well. Okay, some things in the day you're not supposed to see, but some things in the night you're supposed to know. You understand? Family wishes come true. So we have the whale, and that comes in mentally with the King of Chalices. Like I said, he would have fulfilled that with anybody. So don't think it wouldn't, you know what I mean? You are a mistake in that aspect. Okay? He would have fulfilled that with anybody. Whatever that may be. If that means make a baby, he would have tried to make a baby with anybody. Just to hold ground in some, you know what I mean? Just to hold his life. Just to hold his place. He didn't feel like one was enough. No. And let's not get into it misogynistically. A woman wasn't enough. One woman wasn't enough. Because he wasn't enough on his own as a man. Okay? I don't know where he's coming from. But that's just what I'm getting from the messages. You know what I mean? And this could just be a dialogue that you having about him to you. Or about her to you. Okay? Four of Swords. Meditations. A lot of meditation. You have to think a lot. Okay? You have to see where he was going. Pay attention where he was going. Someone was leaving your life. Where they go when they left your life? Where exactly did they go when they left your life? Okay? They want to be in anybody's world. Bottom of the deck. Anyway, moving forward. Okay? So the Hangman comes in to find more knowledge. Okay? Of course, it could be somebody with locks, dreads, or, I don't call them dreads, but locks. you know, braids, knots, knotless braids, etc., etc. This woman, she could have went to the hangman, okay? So we got a lot of major arcanas already coming through to say these are going to be the last two themes, the last 3 themes of your last 2 weeks. As, okay, so there's going to be like a, I feel like for some of you guys, you're going to get a lot of like downloads, and it's going to be like timing, okay, timing. And a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, okay, I have to hold this for how long? I have to do this for how long? I gotta say this for how long? You know what I'm saying? I gotta ignore this for how long? You understand? Because you're gonna go through a deep transformation with that information. And sometimes you have to go through a deep transformation with information. If you, okay, double force. If you just come off the tops with consume, say, basically saying, okay, so say if you tell everything that you just consumed, you don't have a strong materialized, or you don't have a strong, what's the word where you say, where you like, you don't have a depth and understanding in it yet to be sharing that yet. Do you understand? You be like, and that could 11/11 just passed, but that could be somebody trying to justify it, okay? But sometimes consuming, the consumption of, okay, or the, so I'm kind of getting hoarding energy, because I just tweeted having knowledge and not using it is abuse of power, but having knowledge and using it wisely is a privilege and power. It's a power of privilege. It's true power. Do you understand? If you told a duck to quack and it didn't know how to quack, it wouldn't believe that it was a duck. Okay, so we got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, moving into your North Node. So that means sometimes till you get to that maturity age, or hit into that maturity peak, or get deeper into your North Node. Because if you in your early 30s, you just getting the hint of it. You know what I'm saying? If you're 25 to 30, you are just preparing to learn and wrap up and, you know, write off on your South Node lessons. Okay. Some may get into it earlier than they think, but this is definitely the time where you move into things where maybe money don't matter. Money do matter. 12/22. Okay, so you gotta go again. It's also for about the children, because a lot of time everything we doing is for the generation above us. If we are having those conversations where we're unpacking, then guess what? More is to be unpacked. Some more needs to be undigested. More needs to be uncomfortable. Okay. You're going to begin to receiving a lot of gifts that you didn't have to work hard for, air quote, but you were prepared and they were well deserved, okay? The time that you took to think, and the time that you took to meditate, and the time you took to take a mental rest is the time you're going to be rewarded the best. The time that you reserved on love and you chose yourself first, because the 4 of Cups is choosing yourself first. Choosing yourself first. It's like, yeah, I know this baby lion is here and it probably could hurt me, but how about, because all these cups is filled. But if you got both the 4s here, you going to 8, which is healing. 8 is a healing. Okay, you can be dealing with somebody with life path 4, life path 8, life path 1, life path 11. Okay, so that means use your intuition, be a builder, build things that have strong foundations, be of a strong foundation. Okay, tap into your masculine. Sorry, y'all. Tap into your masculine. And then we got the Ace of Pentacles. Put yourself first when it comes to understanding that knowledge, because you have to use your personal experience to understand your personal experience. Do you understand? You can't tell nobody else's personal experience, nor can you speak for their personal experience, nor can you disagree with someone how they feel. Okay? So we got handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay, I could be the stranger, but this is also about meeting people that you need to know. Okay, moving towards people that you need to know. Or this stranger could actually teach you a lot about yourself. Okay, remember, a lot of times, and I know it's gonna sound creepy to some of y'all, 1422. Most of the time, we be swapping bodies to learn the same lessons. You know what I mean? Because the foundation is always gonna be love. That was all, you know, God's whole, you know what I'm saying? That was his whole purpose. But don't you think he made us different colors on purpose? You know what I'm saying? Don't you think he put us in different geographic things on purpose so we can all collectively as a conscious think as one when we are in different places? Bouquet. But he also did make a vice. He made a Lord and he made a vice. Okay, so break those two down in your mind how you think about it. He made a Lord and then he made a vice. Whatever religion you believe in, you know those words, so it don't really matter about like what I subscribe to. It's about what you know. Okay, bouquet, compliments from an admirer. He made every flower with a different meaning. He made every flower with a different spiritual meaning. Compliments from an admirer. Okay, don't write off getting your flowers now. Don't write off knowing the meanings now. Okay, so if you, okay, so this is a teaching moment. So say if you are someone who are just understanding, wow, I got a privilege in that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wow, that's a privilege. Okay, cool, we got it. You got a privilege, whatever. So then we go into, well, what is and how come? What more do you need to know about the other side of you not having that privilege? Okay, so even then on the other side of me not know. Okay, so say it like this, your partner didn't know you, right? You have to go into that space where you be like, okay, it's a privilege to know me, but it's also it's a curse to not be an acquaintance with me. What I know is what you know. What I do is what you do. Do you understand? We got pen, new job, new career. Okay, so that's again taking that time to really rest, mental. I've been getting to the elephant a lot lately in the readings. You guys can follow me on Instagram. I have the elements, different 4 under 4s, okay? Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling, okay? So to maintain that balance, one must understand its lessons. One must gain the new needs of the new ways, okay? One must gain the new needs and the new ways. Okay, vase, secret admirer. So we got a lot of admiration going on that you ain't even know was relevant, that was watching, that was rooting for you. One of them people just revealed themselves to me, and I was like, oh, I was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, like, oh my gosh. All I needed to know was his birthday to know the importance of, you know, him choosing me at a way later date, okay? In my youth, he chose me. So, meaning I was continually, you know, bred by someone. And that again, somebody knowing you. Okay, so even then, a lot of times men get mad at you because they'll be admiring you. Okay, so more about that admirer. A lot of times people, because again, the hangman, this is that person. They mad at you because they watched you and didn't say nothing. And then when they waited for you to say something, you had an expectation because you knew they were watching you. It's like, okay, you've been watching me this whole time. What the fuck you gonna do with that information? Because again, once you get into that privilege, you know how I move. You understand? Once you understand once you understand the privilege of what I see, what I don't see, because it's a high priestess, what I don't see, you see. Or what I do see that you see. Do you understand? What I know that you see. You have to say that. Now you have to go into that space where, okay, oh, is that my little fake mole? Oh, that was a real pimp. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So now you got to go into that space where, and then, okay, we're going to use it because we know J. Cole's a whatchamacallit. Let's go ahead and unpack that a little bit. Y'all see him, y'all made his narration, right? And this is not my personal opinion. This is just me breaking down how to put yourself in those conversations when we talk about the star card coming in, okay? The moon right here. So that's his shadow side. But that's also the things that y'all don't know that he may not, again, you think about your camp. Even people that you around on a daily basis, you got a camp too. You understand? And even if you solo dolo, you still got guides, you know what I'm saying, that prompts you towards information. There's this book I know I need to read. It's called From Niggas to God. And I'm just like, you know, it's really spelled the Niggas way. And it's not, you know, out here, you know. But again, if you are interested, go read that book. If that title resonates with you, then move to that title. You know what I'm saying? If that person moves to your calling, then be with that person for your calling. Do you understand? But if it does not, don't put yourself in that alignment. But moving back to the statement, of, you know, him being in that figure. Okay, so these eyes is us. These eyes are us. Okay, and he probably like, okay, I have this blindfold on me because first I'm privileged, but also I do have formal education. But also with my formal education, do you think they gave me a criteria to go out into the world to communicate on the things that we know are still occurring and happening? No. They don't give public figures agendas to speak on. It's just what you feel naturally called to do. What your Ace of Pentacles puts you in a position to do. So when you have to put yourself out there vulnerably to bring balance to first your status and your awareness, we have to, as a collective, be cognitive of the hangman space that this person put himself in to know more. Okay, to know more, to be taught more, to be criticized, and all of that. The same way with you. Okay, same way with you as a you know, as etc. etc. The high priestess. It's like, what? You didn't know? Yeah. Okay. The hangman to me right now is the forefront. The high priestess is the feminine aspect. Okay. So the hangman is the masculine side of you who are seeking to know more information from those who see you. Okay. So when we talk about that admirer, what does the admirer see in you? Why are you admiring me but saying nothing? Okay. And also, if you think, and I feel like this, it's also fickle admiration. Fickle admiration. So meaning it's conditional. Oh, if you don't do this, then I'm no longer rather admire you. But that, you still got that feeling. You know what I'm saying? You still got that feeling. 21. Okay. Okay, definitely could be dealing with a man with a nice little bird. Okay. But anyway, it's really about going into the inner child space, but also going into, and I feel like this is just with because we got Mercury retrograde in Cancer coming up, okay? And then we also, I forgot, I was reading some other information, but sometimes it don't be necessary for me to translate in every video. But anywho, when someone leaves your life, did they leave conditionally or fickly? I don't know if fickly a word. Fickly. Where my dictionary at? Okay. The King of Cups, the man in this relationship, have a lot more love than you do. And I'm gonna just say that, okay? So if you were wondering, this person has a lot more love than you do if you're the feminine. Or you could be the masculine King of Cups, it's whatever. No, this is gender fluid, okay? But that's all I'm gonna say. And even if the High Priestess do have love, it's not in the masculine's best interest to know how much of that love this person carries. Okay? Talk to you guys later. You guys can definitely, oops, sorry y'all. Y'all know stuff been just flying all over me. It'd be like little angel, little dust. Cause I don't even know what this dust become. Not even dust, but you know what I mean? Them little pieces of twinkle stuff. Those are angels, okay? They petty like that. No offense, I'm not gonna call them petty, but they petty like that low key. They be like, that's all this stuff to her face. Okay, but you know, really just going through your mind and exercising your thoughts, okay? Ace of Chalice comes in. So see again, Seven of Swords. Her opinion is gonna dismantle you every time. Even if that's you, smart mouth woman over here. You know what I mean? Her opinion is gonna dismantle you every time, but every time they tear you down, will build you the fuck back up. Okay? But you have to be willing to be towed down for a minute. Okay, you gotta be willing to be towed down. You know what I mean? Don't dismantle her when she has the knowledge that you've been the one admiring. So don't dismantle her because you know what I mean? So I'll talk to y'all later. I love you. Bye, Bellos. Bye, Diamonds.